from today, earlier on today, okay? So what they're going to do is they're going to fake an event where a taxi driver has altercations with people walking past. So what they're trying to do is make out like there's massive tension and aggression and even violence between those who are pro-jab and those who are pro-choice. Okay? So have a listen to what the so-called taxi driver says, etc. Okay? Right, here we go.
No, leave him alone. You don't want to take, leave him alone.
Shut up, you fucking dumb idiot! Shut up, you fucking dumb idiot! Hey, you fucking dog! You know children are dying! You're a prick! You're a prick! How do you let me do the job? How do you let me do the job?
You're free as well, brother.
Prick.
Prick?
Don't bother.
Five you.
Everyone's
Oh, we see that. I don't think you do. I think you're ideologically possessed. That's what I think. Yeah, you're late for nothing. I don't think you do. I think you're ideologically possessed. That's what I think. Yeah, you're late for nothing.
So what you have is a staged event to make it look like a taxi driver goes past these protesters who are pro-choice and they come to blows. And the two people that he has the so-called altercations with, like here now, are female. So I think what they want to do is make out like, you know, the females of the pro-choice movement, of the anti-lockdown movement, aggressive and hit the man in the taxi, yeah? But again, it just seems very, very fake to me. Very fake. I mean, you'd have to be brave to do this, right? You can see a protest of however many hundreds of people, yeah? But then you're sat there in your car calling people the C word.
Shut up, you fucking dumb idiot!
What I want to say, though, is I don't want to see aggression towards anyone. Whether they're calling for it, whether they're provoking you, you have to turn the other cheek, yeah? You have to show that you're a better person and you walk away from any kind of conflict. Now, on this occasion, I believe it's fake anyway and staged. Okay? But do not let them bring you down to the base level of violence and anger, because that's how they can control you. Okay? If you turn the other cheek, if you mock them like we do on this channel, if you expose them like we do on this channel, that's how they lose their power. Don't succumb to the provocation of anger.
I don't think you do. I think you're ideologically possessed. That's what I think. Yeah, you're late.
He doesn't sound like many taxi drivers that I've heard. But yeah, very brave to be doing that. And I think the only reason he's brave enough to do it is because it's a staged little altercation to make out like, you know, even women are attacking people in taxis. You know, if you're pro-choice, that you attack taxi drivers in their cars in broad daylight. That's what the narrative is for this event, yeah? So we're inside the ITN building that they've like invaded, right? And we can see MediaCon there with the red shirt on, and then to the right of him, next to the blonde woman, is that woman who was acting in that video that I made showed you the other day. Yeah, with her and her so-called daughter when she was swearing at the police, etc. So that's the only woman who will defend Piers Corbyn, basically. And probably because she's an actress just like Piers Corbyn is. And they've all got different parts. Some might have the part of a journalist, yeah? And it's always the same people filming these events. Subject Access, Media Consumer, Resistance GB, Tyrant Funder, Spectrum. It's always the same people. Now, do you understand why? Because they're all connected and they are probably state-sponsored and they are there to have a monopoly on the alternative media. So it's not a real alternative media, it's a fake alternative media. Okay? And there are just so many actors involved in all of this, and provable as well. And we'll go into that in the next video that I make about this, but I just wanted to make a quick video about that the so-called assault of that taxi driver, basically, yeah. Seemed very staged, and so is everything that you're seeing right now. Remember, same old filmers, you see the same people acting as well. They are going to get loads of other sort of crisis actors involved as well, because so many have been exposed. But there are a handful of the same people that have been doing this for months and months and months now. Okay, so I'm going to end it here now. Got more videos to come about this, but for now, peace. Yeah.